Yo, what up, what up, what up? We are in here, boss up, baby. Back with another live stream about these medical courier apps. Get you guys out here, out on the road and started and making money. I got some great companies I want to bring you from California all the way down to Florida, Canada, New York, Midwest. I got positions for every single one of you guys. So come on in, drop your name, drop your city and state. What up? Less is more. I have no experience. I am starting from scratch. Yes, this is the video for you. Show you guys how to get started in this business and some companies that work with drivers with no experience. Even some of these, you don't even need a car. So we definitely gonna help you. Definitely D-Trammel. Appreciate you coming on in. What city and state are you watching from? Less is more. What city and state are you watching from? We got Minnesota, we got Greenville, we got Chicago. So we're gonna find some jobs for you guys today. We're gonna boss up. We're gonna get up out the 9-to-5 rat race with some of these gig apps, these medical courier companies. We're gonna start part-time on the side. And then once we build up and start making enough money to replace our 9-to-5, and then we're going to take this business to another level. You're going to start your LLC in your state. You're going to build your business credit. You're going to get vehicles, get fleet, start hiring drivers, and move up. Or, just be an independent courier, make about 60, 70 grand a year, and be cool. Be chill with that, all right? So without a doubt, without delay, we're going to get into some of these companies I want to bring you today. So first one, let's go. First one is AEX Logistics, website aexgroup.net. I encourage everyone to, you know how YouTube allow you to kind of minimize the screen and still search on your phone. If you're on the phone, if you're driving around, of course, this replay is always available. Watch the replay and get these websites. But if you're at the house right now, I encourage you to stream this on one device and then look at the websites and start signing up on another device. So here it is, aexlogistics.net. aexgroup.net, I apologize. That's the website. Here's the sign up page. You go to contact or contract to delivery. Right there at the top, real easy to find. Not only do I show you guys me driving around and me getting the routes, but I show you guys actually where to find the job, not just the name of the company, and help you fit for yourself. I'm show you actually the sign up process, what you need to go through and everything. This is why this is a great video for beginners in this business. Now, a lot of people, you looked on TikTok, you looked on Instagram, YouTube, you might have been doing your research on medical courier, and you found me. And you may be seeing, people say you got to be HIPAA certified, blood-borne pathogen certified. Yes, a lot of companies do require that. But the good thing about it is these companies actually train you to get those certs. So you don't have to be in a mind frame that I don't have the education, I don't have the skills, I don't have the certs to do this. No, all you need pretty much is to have a car and the willingness to do this business, and you can sign up with these companies. Now, a lot of companies do require you to have a LLC. They do require you to sign up or register as a business if you are going to be an independent contractor. Not all of them do. So I'm going to kind of go over the ones that does not require that, but we all know that process is not hard. A lot of times, especially in Georgia, it's only $50 to form an LLC. So don't hesitate to do that if you want to take that to the next level. Also, it's great to always have a business, tax breaks, benefits, certain deductions you can use while running these delivery businesses as an actual LLC. It's a legit business. All right. So back to the program. Let's go. AEX, sign up to drive. Let's look at the location. So we got Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Albany, New York, all the way down to Charlotte, North Carolina. Pretty much all East Coast with this one. Who we got in here? Minnesota, Chicago, Greenville, South Carolina. So Greenville, I would definitely try the Charlotte location. I know Greenville maybe on like an hour and a half from the Charlotte location. I would definitely sign up for this. Go ahead and be your own boss, independent contractor. Let's look at the vehicle requirements. We got some people checking in for Texas. What up, Cargo Hustler? As an independent contractor, you have your own vehicle. Of course, yeah. Especially fans, da 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 da. What type of vehicle deliveries, on demand, time systems, home deliveries, and what's your next step to get started? Fill out the application. So, boom. Let's go ahead and fill out the application, go through the process, and that's one company that's hiring for logistics. Not only will you probably be doing medical courier work, but they may possibly have you doing some more. But this company does do medical courier. What up, Andre? Ain't nothing, fam. We're here just talking a little business. Go ahead and hit that like button. We got 14, 13, 15 people watching this live right now. I'm on live on Facebook and both of my YouTube channels. I should go live from my TikTok. But as a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna hop on tickety talk one time. But let's go ahead on to the let's go ahead on to the next on to the next one. It has my audio. I'm using my phone as the microphone instead of my laptop. I'm trying to see, hopefully the audio is a lot better. Let me know how my audio is. Let's talk about some medical courier apps. And then let's go ahead and hop to the next one. Now, this is for my people up in Canada. I know most of the people watching this are in the US right here, but I do have a large following up in Canada, kind of the Detroit area. If you got an international TWIC card, you can kind of go across the border, start taking these orders for Ontario, British Columbia, Quebec, Alberta. This company called Stallion Express, stallionexpress.ca. Go to the contact page, message them to get started with these deliveries. They're hiring independent contractors all throughout Canada. All right, so I wanted to bring you that one for my Canadians. Why does this always go to like a little small screen like that? There we go. For the Canadians, go ahead and write that down as we get loaded on TikTok. Yeah, I got. But stay tuned. As you know, we do every live. I actually show people how to get jobs in their area. So, of course, we're going to holler at you less is more. I'm going to do Greenville, South Carolina first. D. Trammell, where you at? I need to know where you at so I can help you. D. Trammell, what city and state are you watching this from? We got Ian Williams in the building. Zillcrest, what's up? I'm not sure what that is. Shout out to Zillcrest. So we're gonna go through that after I get through these companies real quick. I'm gonna find some work in your area. All right. So what else we got going on? So that's the Canada spot. So we had AES Logistics for the people just coming in. Go ahead and write these down. AES Logistics. They are in like the East Coast. Albany, New York, on down to Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania, down to North Carolina areas. We got Charlotte in the building as well, and some Canadian business. Next, we got DCS Reliable Courier. DCS Reliable Courier. You got the address. They're based out of California, but they are working in Arizona, Florida, Nevada, and Texas. We said we got somebody in Texas in here. This is based out of Round Rock. So go to this website, dcsdelivery.com. Going to fill out the message board. And soon as you fill out this message board, you're going to call this number and send an email stating what you're trying to do, what you're driving, what area you're in, and that you're willing to drive medical courier your vehicle as an independent contractor with this company, DCS, and better yet, whatever area you're in, I will actually call the local office. So if you're in California, here's the California office, Arizona, Florida, Nevada, and Texas. Call that number as soon as you put in the application, especially this time of morning, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Sometime maybe shortly after lunch. There you go. We got Nevada. What up, my boy Taz? What up, my guy? Shout out to you, man. He's the king of Nevada delivering services. I mean, I'm supposed to have been out in Vegas this week. Didn't get a chance to go. Had some work to do. Couldn't get away. But shout out to you, Taz, out in Vegas doing the medical courier and all delivery. You need to tap in if you're in that Nevada, California area market. Tap in with him on his channel, Deliver with Chaz. Right? Yeah. Next, we got boom, REX to go. So this is the vendor, the reply. You pretty much put your phone number, they send you a code and for an app, and then you go through the application process like that. But let's kind of get some more information about RX to go. Based out of Brooklyn, but they are taking delivery in a lot of areas, not just Brooklyn, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Massachusetts, California. So you see all the places they are working with. Here are some of the software they work with. I thought these was actually companies. Some of the software they work with, but like I said, they're hiring drivers in the area. I just went to the screen when you get hired, but here's the website. All they do is you see they're a reputable company. And you come at the top and hit become a vendor. Become a vendor. Go to RX, the number 2, go.ai. Once you go to that website, REX, R2, here you go, TikTok. There's the website. You can get loaded. So I hope everybody is watching this on YouTube and Facebook are writing down these websites, writing down these companies. Let's get into a couple of more that I know about. And let's talk about some medical courier companies that I got started with. Now, these are some of the ones I've never drove with. These are the ones I just showed you, of course, they're not in my area, not in Georgia. But I got the ones that are. So we're going to go to MedZoomer. This is a company I worked for about a year. Primarily prescription-based delivery. You're going to be doing prescription-based delivery with MedZoomer. No blood samples, no passengers, no equipment. Primarily prescription drugs. Now, the prescription drug delivery is probably the lowest paying in the medical courier space. I'm going to say it again. Prescription delivery is the lowest paying in the medical courier space. Equipment pays the most because, of course, equipment, you want wheelchairs, beds, CPAP machines, that stuff is expensive. It's, you got to be handled it with care, and sometimes it's heavy and big, so, of course, you're going to make the most money. And then, like blood samples, stool samples, drug tests, things of that nature that are time-sensitive, organ transplant, things that are time-sensitive will pay you a lot more than other medical couriers. So keep that in mind when you're looking for these jobs. If you want to get paid the most, blood samples, DNA tests, organ transplant, things that are urgent, things that are sensitive, need better drivers, better trained drivers, and will pay more. But prescription delivery, this stuff is not as urgent. Sometimes it can be. If the patient doesn't have their meds, they could go into a diabetic coma or have heart problems. So I don't want to think that, delivering medicine is not important. But go to MedZoomer. This is MedZoomer.com. You see how it works. Order, fill, deliver, happy. I usually deliver to mainly retirement communities. There's a lot of retirement communities in Atlanta. I found out. I pretty much went to all of them. You take about 5 or 6 prescription bags in those communities, do those deliveries. You have about 15 to 20 deliveries a day, and maybe 5 or 6 are at a one community. So your drive time is not as much with MedZoomer. Now you can zigzag across the county, across the country, depending on your route. But for the most part, most of my deliveries was batch. They're bulk orders. I went to one facility, dropped off 2 or 3 places. Now it could take some time going through those facilities. A lot of times the facilities are very big. They got multiple stories. They don't have a map. You don't really know where you're going in the building unless you've been in there a couple of times. You kind of gauge on where stores and where actually the residents are in those buildings. But I like MedZoomer. Very easy to apply. Click on here, become a courier. Apply now. If anybody that's driving with MedZoomer in the chat, go ahead and comment how you liked it. They paid out for $5 for a delivery under 10 miles and $10 for a delivery over 10 miles. So if it was 12 miles, you still only got $10. If it was 9 miles, you still only got $5. So, but you know, you can kind of plan your route out to kind of end closer to your house. They kind of do have an order delivery where they want you to follow, and that app goes to the customer so they know, you know, if you're coming next, but you can always change up your route. And that's what I did to kind of end closer to my house at the end of the day. And then if you don't deliver an item, you have to bring it back to the pharmacy. So that could also, you know, affect where you're driving and affect your route and affect how much money you're spending on gas. But MedZoomer is very low barrier, very low entry. They're not everywhere. So, you know, just be mindful, but they are opening up to a lot more markets. They're pretty good with everything, you know. So I would actually talk to the owner before getting started. So it's pretty good company. So everybody write down MedZoomer, Andre McKenzie. We're gonna get into Myrtle Beach. You know, Andre, location matters. There ain't much out there in Myrtle Beach. Now, next one I worked for was Lab Logistics. Lab Logistics hired me. This was actually the very first medical courier company I ever worked for. Lab Logistics. Go ahead and drop that like button for this I'm giving you. Now let me tell you now, they have recently been bought out by BioTouch. So a lot larger company. When you get bought out by a larger company, structure changes. They're merging with other markets, merging with other drivers. So a lot of time the pay decreases. So keep that in mind. What's the name of the website you're on now? I think I was on MedZoomer. But this one is called Lab Logistics. My boy Tad said MedZoomer is leaving Vegas because one of the courier companies took over all the pharmacies. I bet they did. Which courier company was that? We need to get up on that courier company. But a lot of times I found out that, you know, once a courier company, a lot of these big courier companies like Drop Off and Reliable Courier, things of that nature, once they get real big, they start mass hiring drivers, and they don't get good drivers. They don't train them properly. So what happens is the pharmacies start to get frustrated and cancel the contracts with these large companies. I've seen this many a times happen where, you know, pharmacies and groups be working with an app or a company, and they just don't like the results, and they end up leaving them and going back to smaller local contracts. So I think that's what's going to happen eventually. Once these things get so big, the quality of drivers decreases, and you know they lose contracts and things of that nature. It only takes one bad driver to lose the whole contract for a company. But this is Lab Logistics. You can drive any vehicle. I went to mainly labs and small clinics after dark, after they closed, picked up their samples in their box, counted them, marked them on a sheet of paper, threw them in the cooler. If they needed ice, I put ice on them. If they didn't need ice, you know, I put them in a separate bag. Make sure I have one cooler for biohazard, like poop and, you know, blood samples, COVID samples. I had biohazard in the one. I had, you know, just regular plain pee samples and, you know, samples in another bag. So make sure you got all the equipment. They'll let you know which exactly you need. Sometimes they provide it. Sometimes they make you pay for it. It all depends on what company you're working for. I can't tell you what you need before you get hired with the company. But for Lab Logistics, you did need two coolers or 2 different bags to hold the items. So this one is in all 50 states. So this is one for everybody from Ian Williams of Hillcrest, New York, Andre in Myrtle Beach, Taz. Take it from me, this company pays very, very well. I drove maybe 3 hours a night, less than 70 miles every night. Made about, well, I was getting paid $600 a week, so it's about $150. Driving 70 miles every day. The only thing was the drop-off location was about 30 miles, almost 40 miles from my home, so that kind of increased my mileage, increased my gas, increased the time, increased the wear and tear on my body and car, so I kind of stopped doing it. After a while, but Lab Logistics treated me very, very well. Cool supervisors, cool owners. If you need to be out, they'll find you a cover driver for you. So just be mindful that once you sign up, you have that dedicated route with them. That is your route. There's no calling out. There's no missing days. Maybe 1 or 2, you give them a heads up, but make sure you got a backup driver in place. This is another rule for beginners out here, especially if you get these dedicated contracts with these routes. Make sure you have a backup driver. You got a cousin, a little brother, or somebody that if you're ever out for whatever reason, train them and have them fill in. Great for kids. If you got a teenager, you can have them fill in for you. You can initially get the contract, train them up, and then have them drive, and then y'all can just split the money. Especially during the summertime, if you got a kid home from college or something like that, this is perfect for them. Also, college kids, if you get out of school, you done with classes by 5, 6 o'clock, go ahead and do this at the night time. All right. So we got Chicagoland, Eric Whittle in Georgia. What part of Georgia you in, Eric Whittle? And also on TikTok, comment down your city and state, and I can find some courier gigs, some medical courier, auto parts delivery, whatever type of stuff you're into, type of jobs in that area for you as well. All right. All right. So the other company I work for, I'm only giving you real experience. Real people I work for. And like I said, I was a beginner. And since I was a beginner, you know what I mean? I didn't have a lot of experience. But these companies took a chance on me, partly because they needed people who was in a tough spot. They needed the work. A lot of times I found these jobs just searching 1099 medical courier positions in Atlanta. This is how I found all 3 of these companies I'll show you today. What up, Justin Sane? He's always checking in from the California. Dream of Californication. All right. Oh yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so this is Aaron's and Express Couriers. They had a position here where I was zigzagging all across the country doing prescription deliveries. Now, this prescription delivery company didn't pay you per delivery. They paid you based off of mileage. So it's very high, 90 cents per mile, which is very good if you're driving a small car, driving a small vehicle. I was riding around in the Kia Optima 4-cylinder. So gas was, pretty reasonable at the time. And so I didn't mind zigzagging, but sometimes I wish they kind of batched or made the order, a little bit better. Sometimes you'll be 40 miles this way, then have to come back another 30 miles this way. Of course, they're paying you for mileage. So it works out, but the wear and tear and the time it took, you going in traffic some places, that's what I didn't like. I like when they have the order batch per logistics. You kind of go by in a circle or kind of in a straight line. The route planning with this service and the app they use was terrible. But like I said, they're based out of College Park. I'm not even showing it on the screen. Why y'all ain't tell me? I wasn't showing it on the screen, guys. So this company's based out of College Park, Georgia. Women owned. The black woman who owned it. She hired me. Took a chance on me. She was cool. But like I said, they do hire in a lot of places. Let's see, we can see whereabouts. Here's the Drive for What's page. Send them an email, recruiter at expressjacks.com. Driver inquiry in the God dang, I'm gonna keep popping this up. So try this one as well. There ain't a lot of states. Oh, here you go. Locations. Let me see. There's a lot more locations than this. San Antonio, Houston, Chicago, Birmingham, Alabama, Atlanta, North Carolina, Virginia Beach. And it's gonna keep popping up. Nashville, Los Angeles, California. All right, there we go. Can you out the link in the chat? No. You just catch the replay. Where should I do that? There you go. There you go. That's not a problem for you, sir. I appreciate you, Coach Hunt. I got you, bro. Pop, pop, pop. Is that what you mean, Coach Hunt? Give me a thumbs up if that's what you mean. You just wanted the website. Appreciate you. I want everybody to follow along while they're watching this. Makes life easier. Makes watching this easier. Oh, we got a new area. What up, homie? Dolo 117G, Madison, Wisconsin. Oh, we definitely got to tap in with Madison, Wisconsin. All right, so these three companies are the official medical courier companies I worked for. First it was Lab Logistics. Then it was MedZoom. We're doing medical prescription delivery. This one also I did medical prescription delivery as well. All right. So these companies paid me very, very well. It's just certain logistics, the drop off places might have been too far. Gas prices might have jumped up, increased for a moment. I might have had some other opportunities to make slightly more money. And we got a question on how can we remove credit collections? Credit collections on TikTok. Yeah, we got Florida. We definitely got Florida. What up, Like by Many? What up, Keisha? We got Florida in here. Like I said, this one right here. Let me see if I can show this around. I'm gonna flip the camera. Flip the camera on y'all, boy. Wow, flip the camera. So we flip the camera. That's the website. Write this one down. This one has a lot of locations in Florida. The EEC-logistics.com. And like I said, I can show you the locations here. Like I said, we got Jacksonville, and Jacksonville's on the Florida location, but we in here. All right. Did you say international TWIC card? Yeah, TWIC card. TWIC card. TWIC card is basically a license card to help you, deliver to airports, deliver across international borders. Do your research. TWIC, TWIC. TWIC. I might do a video covering that, but I do have a video on this channel. Search my channel, Dolo 17G, and or just do your research on TWIC cards. Very easy to apply for. Terrence in Georgia. I'm in Georgia too, Terrence. Shout out to you. Let me flip my camera back around. Shout out to you off in Georgia. And then let's look at some more companies before we do Pacific city and state. Let's look at some more companies. Now, I show the three companies that I specifically work for, got paid for, know how much they pay out. Of course, this was over, 2-3 years, maybe 6-7 months ago. But all of them do pay out well. Some of the pay structure may have changed, but that's that. All right, so here is another one. We got Reliable Couriers. Reliable Couriers, another great medical courier company, but they also do some other stuff, legal, remote office pickup, things of that nature. Now, remote office pickup, that is a thing. I didn't think about that. With so many remote workers, I know I was working remote. I had to send in my equipment when I left the company in through FedEx. But having somebody just picking up the equipment, could be a interesting business model. Something that people can probably start their own business, put their own ass out, and you guys can boss up right here who's looking at this, start your own service picking up remote work equipment. That's a nifty little business model. All right, so here are the locations. Boom. California, Nevada, Arizona, Texas, Georgia. You go Georgia, South Carolina. We have South Carolina looking in here in Georgia. Do you need certification with these companies? All right, Coach Hunt. Came in the live a little bit late, but I'm going to answer this question for you. Now, while everybody does this, I'm going to put the website in the chat. I'm going to put the website in the chat. We are live. So if you're looking at this on TikTok, I advise you to follow me at Credit K on YouTube so you can actually see what I'm showing everybody. Credit K, just like it's spelled on YouTube, or Boss Up with K, either one. So that's the website. But Coach Hunt, certifications are not necessary with all of these companies. Each company will let you know what certs you need, but MedZoomer, I did not need a cert. Lab Logistics, they personally trained me. I went through, once I got hired, I had to pay $20, and I went through a training course to get my bloodborne pathogens and HIPAA certification with them. So go ahead and sign up and they will train you. And then this company, I did not need it. They did do a background check, but I did not need any certs, just to drop off prescription meds. But for this one, when you're handling blood, borne pathogens, and COVID tests and poop, yeah, you need to be trained to properly handle this stuff, identify it, and know how to store it. So yes, they will train you. All right. So you don't have to be already certified. Being already certified could help you get started a little bit early, faster. Could help you get hired over somebody else. There's a website, Ken Arnold. I can't remember exactly the name of his website. Let's see if I can find that. But he does the training where he, trains people before you get hired. But I advise getting the job first and then getting the training and see if you even need the training. So here's reliable couriers. Let's click on the state. Here's Georgia. Here's all the places they operate in Georgia. Augusta, Savannah. So Augusta's pretty close. Savannah's kind of down there by Myrtle Beach area. Let's see what they had in the actual areas. Well, let's go through. We're going to do this. We had people in Florida, Jacksonville, like by many, Keisha's in Florida as well. We're doing medical courier work right now, not credit talk. So we're going to stick to the credit talk. Stick to the courier talk, not the credit talk. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to scroll through. We're going to scroll through here. We're going to see everybody who shouted out this morning. Had a lot of people in the live leaving comments. Appreciate y'all. Tap that like button. I should have at least 15 likes on here, man. Pay that like tax. I'm giving all this free game. Less is more. So we got Minnesota and Greenville, South Carolina. So let's look at those two places. South Carolina's on here. South Carolina is not on here. Is Minnesota on here? Nope, Minnesota is not on here. Who else we got? We got Texas, Chicago, Illinois. We got Illinois. D. Trammell, if you're still in the chat, hit the thumbs up. Reliable Couriers is in the building. Instagram, right there. Let me put my little things across the screen, man. Yeah. Follow me. Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, at Credit K, at Credit K, at Credit K. You want to book a consultation, creditk.com, creditk.com. If you want a one-on-one, you want to talk about credit, courier work, business credit, getting a vehicle. And, definitely go ahead and comment down below. And, of course, I always take little donations. If you want to drop a little super chat, $1.99, $2.99, $3.99, whatever you want to donate, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right. So, yeah, that's my Instagram at Credit K. We got Cincinnati. Is Ohio in here? We're going to see. Hold on, wait a minute. I do. All right. Ohio. Let's see, is Ohio in here? Indiana, Kentucky. Ohio. Cleveland, Akron, Columbus, Cincinnati. My boy Cameron, get it on in Ohio. There you go. Go ahead. Write down that phone number, James Bond. 007. Let's get it. Oh, we got a newbie. First time seeing Jonathan Barnes on the chat. What up, John? Simpsonville, South Carolina. As I tell everybody, you're new here, but as I tell everybody who watches this, location matters in this business. Location matters in this business. And if you are not in a populated area, it's going to be less likely you find work doing some of these businesses. But that doesn't mean that it's impossible. You may just need to go a little bit further. You may just have to drive a couple of more miles to get to the drop-off location. You may have to apply for a little bit more companies. All right. But shout out to you, James Bond. We got Cincinnati, Ohio. Go ahead and comment down your city and state. We're going to find some work for you. Oh, yeah, we got to do Madison, Wisconsin. Let's see if Madison, Wisconsin is on the map. Let's see if Wisconsin is on the map. Which one is Wisconsin? That's it. That's Michigan. That's Minnesota. Which one is Wisconsin? Is that it? Oh, I do got South Carolina. Let's go Wisconsin. All right, here go Wisconsin too. You said Madison, Wisconsin. Boom, Madison, Wisconsin. Dolo, 117. You still in the building? Give me a thumbs up. Dolo, 117. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Bro, you said Conyers or Covington. Man, you right in Atlanta, sir. Just say Atlanta. There's no specific work for Conyers or Covington. But there is work in Atlanta. You may have to go to Conyers. You may have to go to Covington. But you're probably going to start off in the Atlanta area. Or close to Atlanta, close to the east side. Yeah, but there's you pretty much Atlanta. And preferably comment the closest major city that you're close to. Jonathan Barnes, where the hell is Simpsonville, South Carolina? Is it close to Columbia? Is it close to Charleston? Close to Florence? You got to be close to a bigger city. I never heard of that town. It's right outside Greenville. Okay, all right. We can work with that. We can definitely work with that. Right outside Greenville. Shout out Greenville. Got some family, some blackness out there in Greenville, in that area somewhere. Where's South Carolina? There it is. South Carolina, Charleston, Myrtle, Columbia. So it looks like, this one's all kind of, they don't have anything in North South Carolina. But Greenville is kind of close to the North Carolina area. So I will kind of pick Charlotte as well for Greenville. Detroit in the house. What up? Let's see if we got anything for Detroit. There go Michigan. This company right here, Reliable Couriers. I'm gonna put it in the chat as again. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Go ahead. This one, oh shit, what I should do? This one is available. This company is available in all the states. I'm gonna put this in the chat. But here's Detroit. Shout out to you, Growing Process. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Anybody want to drop a super chat or cash at me? I would appreciate that. Appreciate the motion. Oh, look at them likes. Who dropping them likes on the Instagram, on the TikTok? I appreciate the likes on the TikTok. Appreciate y'all, man. We just talking a little medical courier business. I don't drop your boy a little cash app. I don't drop your boy a little super chat. You know what I mean? I ain't too proud to beg. Cash at me at Black Me Media. If you want to drop me $1, $2, buy me a beer, buy me lunch, buy me a cup of coffee. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Drop a roll. Hey, like by many, man. Like by many, always showing love, bro. You definitely got to message me, man. You always showing love, bro. Always reaching out. Always liking the live, man. Reach out to me, bro. Let's tap in and see how I can help you, sir. I like how you support, and I support who support me. All right. So then we had one more. We got the homie in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta. So all of those companies I talked about earlier, go ahead and check that replay out, especially if you're in the Atlanta area. All the companies I talked about I worked for, you can get on too. What am I doing? I want to show you this is how I edit my videos. If anybody want to know what software I use to edit videos, Canva. All right. So let's go back to Georgia. I got Augusta, Savannah, Atlanta. So here we are in Atlanta. Go ahead and write that down. You want to write down the phone number. You're going to call them and say, hey, I got a car, I got a van, I got an SUV. I got whatever you need. I'm looking to be a medical courier driver. I have experience. Even if you don't have experience, so you got experience. You probably done Uber or something like that. You know how to pick up stuff and drop stuff off. That's not a hard thing to do. And say, hey, I'm looking to start as soon as possible, even if it's just one order or one delivery a day. I'm looking to get started, hopefully build up to more, and just kind of talk your way into getting a route, doing some stat delivery, and that's going to separate yourself from the people who just send in the application or just type in a little online form or send an email. Going the extra step, showing these people that you really want to work, weeds you out from a lot of other people. Trust me, it worked for me. Every time I submitted my application, it actually called within the next 10 minutes of submitting my application, having them pull it up right then and there, letting them know, what I'm about, presenting yourself very professional. You're going to get picked over a lot of other people. All right. Let's see who else we got in the chat. Shout out to you on TikTok. Appreciate all the likes on there. You got any questions you want to comment your city or state? Go ahead. Comment your city or state. We got Simpsonville still in here. Is there 2 people from Simpsonville? Is that the same person? Oh, same person from Simpsonville. Is experience necessary? No, experience is necessary. This is the live for beginners. So since you saw the title, this is for the beginners. So no, you do not need an experience. Of course, having experience will separate yourself from the other people. So I will say, yeah, I've done Uber Eats. I've done Uber. I've done deliveries, but I haven't done medical courier work. But I'm pretty sure everybody have done some type of delivery, some type of Uber pickup, something out here, especially if you're looking at this channel for the first time. All right. So James Bond, we got Growing Process in Detroit, Jonathan Barnes, Atlanta, Cincinnati. Oh, yeah, Jonathan Barnes was in Simpsonville too. We got 2 Simpsonvilles in the building. Do you need a resume? I have a resume. Having a resume will set you apart if you have the experience. But since this live is for beginners, a lot of you guys may not have experience, so you may not have a resume to build on. But that's a great question, Coach. Great question. I appreciate that. I like smart questions, man. But not necessarily need a resume. If you go on Indeed, ZipRecruiter, they may ask for one. Our resume never got me hired. Especially with transportation business, that's more. We're bossing up. We're bossing. We're providing a service for B2B. Your business or yourself as an independent contractor is providing a service for another business. So your track record or resume is not needed, but presenting yourself as a legit business, presenting yourself in the correct way, having a website, can, set yourself apart. That can be your resume, having an Instagram page, some type of online presence about your business can kind of be your resume. But, when you start filling out for these jobs, looking at these jobs on Indeed and ZipRecruiter, they will ask for one. So it's good to, put one together. You can say you did some Uber Eats or you done some other medical courier work. But if you don't have the exact medical courier experience, I wouldn't worry about it. I would just kind of just say, hey, call them, say, hey, I really don't have exact medical courier experience, but that's better because you guys can train me in the correct way if you want me to deliver, So a lot of times not having experience and not having a lot of stuff on the resume does actually help you. Please tap in. What the hell is please tap in Dolo 117G? I definitely, where are you calling from? I definitely did the Madison, Wisconsin. So did you get that? Let me know. But this company, Reliable Couriers, does operate in Madison, Wisconsin. So I hope you got this website written down and you're going to apply. And after you apply, you're going to call. So you're going to send in this online thing. You're going to apply for a delivery job. You're going to come here. You're going to fill this out as well. Resume, cover letter. You see, resume is optionality, because it's really not important. What's most important is what you're driving, your hours of operation, and if you don't have a good, clean MVR record. I've never been drug screened. I have been background checked though. Never been drug screened. Have been background checked. But I don't know what please tap in means. Solo G, what you mean, my brother? How much you tap in with me? You can book a consultation at creditkey.com, and I can answer every question you need. I can break down the TWIC process. I can find work in Madison, Wisconsin. Or if you want to drop a super chat on this live, be the live sponsor for today, we can kind of go in on what exactly you want to talk about, my brother. All right, so that is some medical courier companies. Now let's go ahead and find work in your area. So of course, we're going to go to the website couriergigs.com. No, you do not need a resume. So let's go ahead and Simpsonville, man. You got the Simpsonville, Kentucky, or Simpsonville, South Carolina. Oh my God, there's actually stuff popping up for Simpsonville. All right. Shout out to the Simp. Shout out to the Simp, to the Simp, to the Simp. Spartanburg, Greenville, Pace. Now, I've been contacted by Pace to do a route in Atlanta maybe 2 years ago. These people was trying to pay me right around $14 an hour to drive around Atlanta doing doing the auto parts pickup and delivery. Not sure if the pay is around the same for this type of courier delivery. What you're going to be doing? SUV pants. And it looks like you're going to be doing kind of the same thing. 6 days a week, small packages. But this one doesn't have the pay structure, but they kind of they made the pay structure look funny. But if you calculate the mileage and what are you doing and the hours you work, it breaks down to like $14 an hour, which is I don't recommend anybody doing while driving your own car. With the wear and tear and gas, you be making like $12 an hour. Doing deliveries, not worth it. Definitely negotiate your pay with these people, Pace. All right. So there goes Simpsonville, Braylon Anderson. Shout out to you if you're still watching this video. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. And I appreciate you watching. And who else we got? Appreciate everybody looking at it on TikTok. Tap that like button on TikTok. Tap that like button. You can comment what city and state you are too. We got Davenport, Iowa. Okay, that's a new one. Davenport, Iowa. No. Randy up in Davenport, Iowa. You know, people up in Davenport. And also Courier Express. Courier Express. Everybody who's watching this live right now, I want you to write down Courier Express. Let's put their website. Oh, this is for the Zip Recruiter. But Courier Express, they are in every city. Courier Express is in every city. Trust me, they are hiring any and everybody. But what does that mean? They're hiring any and everybody. We all know, especially people of a certain age, we know if you get hired on the spot, or if a company is too eager to hire you, there's usually some red flags with them. So yeah, they are. Courier Express. You know, they have a lot of fees, you know, they don't pay as much as some other companies, but you know, it will hire you. It's great. It's a resume builder. It's a way to gain experience. It's a way to see what's out there. You know, seeing how these companies try to pimp you and some rules and things you know not to do next time with the next company. So I advise if you're having a problem finding work and you really want to do this delivery thing, go ahead and hop on Courier Express. What up, my love? I'm late to the stream. The stream is always up. The replay is always available. No need for that. You can hit rewind right now and start from the beginning of the live, or you can just watch the replay, but make sure you hit that like button. Since you came in late, there's a penalty for coming in late. So go ahead and hit the like button, man. And then we'll get in and comment your city and state, and I can find a courier or a medical courier position in your area, Mary Loft. What up, Mackenzie? You applied and put you on hold for a Courier Express, man. You better call them folks back. These people need Courier Express need people, man. Trust me. Once they weed out the people or people who are already there, quit or don't want to work no more, you can get in. But I will call them back. Say, hey, you got any on demand or stat work? I don't know what DFW means. I think that's Dallas Fort Worth. But just to be sure, kind of explain with DFW. But I think it's Dallas Fort Worth. We get a lot of Dallas people. I get a lot of people from Dallas commenting on the live, man. Shout out to the D, the other D, pause. Not that D. Shout out to D's. All right, and then let's do Dallas. So we got Louisville. Let's do Dallas real quick. We always do Dallas on this channel. Let's see what's in Dallas this week. Of course, Metrobi. Go ahead and download this app. Write down these apps. Metrobi. And I'm going to flip this around for the people who watch it on the tick and the talk. There you go, Metrobi. This is for the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Dallas-Fort Worthington. Well, like I said, if you want to go ahead and comment down your city and state, that's what part of the show we own. So write down these. You've been in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Red Wagon. This is catering delivery. Catering delivery pays way more than DoorDash and Uber Eats. We got Drop Off, who never hires anybody. But if you ever driven to Drop Off, comment down below. Let me know what's your experience working with this company, Drop Off. I can't get hired. I don't know anybody who gets hired. DFW, Terrapin Logistics. Okay, let's see. I like these like independent companies. Let's see what they're talking about. The independent companies must provide your own vehicle. Hire immediately after completion of a background. So you do need a background check. Anywhere from 20 to 100 stops a day. 50 pounds. So this is like last mile package delivery. But I like these smaller companies. Auto parts delivery, catering, expedited courier work, South Dallas, box truck operator, parcel delivery. Dallas got a lot of work. Man, Dallas got a lot of work. If you can't find nothing in Dallas, my Brody, but definitely, I'm going to put this link right here in the chat. This is for the DFW, Dallas Fort Worth area. Shout out to you. Yeah, definitely call them folks, bro. Call them, email them. Like, hey man, what's going on, bro? And then Louisville. What's going on in Louisville? We found some work off in Louisville. Off in Louisville. We gonna find some work up in Louisville. But coming down your city and state, you see what's going on, you see the vibes. A lot of these companies are in multiple states. So if you see me find a company in one area, go ahead and write it down. Look up the website and see if they're in your city or state. So we got DDS, Delivery Distribution Solutions LLC. They're in the Kentucky area. We got SDS or MDS. MDS is a great medical courier company. I should have covered them earlier, but they are in a lot of states as well. $850 per week. Good money. Great money for the Louisville area. Shout out to you, Michael with two E's. Oh, what happened? What's this? I don't want this. Let me do this. Why is it taking me to this page? Oh, they pump fade me. But here's ZipRecruiter. You see all the delivery musicians here. Crossroads Courier is a great company out of Chandler. In St. Louis, Missouri, Las Vegas. They got one in Las Vegas, Taz. Taz, you still with me? Crossroads Courier. Missouri, got a lot of work in Missouri. Illinois, Granite City, Kansas City, more Illinois, Arizona, a lot of Missouri. Crossroads Courier. Tampa, Keisha off in Tampa. Let's do Tampa real quick. I swear Florida is the medical courier capital of the world. If you really want to do medical courier work, you want to move to Florida because they got plenty of work. And the number one medical courier driver in Florida is my homegirl, Renee. Renee, aka the Courier Chick, CHIC, Courier Chick on all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Go ahead and follow her, the Courier Chick. She's a great lady and very knowledgeable about this medical courier gigs. And she gets the big dog contracts. She know how to get them. Go ahead. I think she has a training tonight, actually. You can sign up for and tell her I sent you. All right. So here is Florida, Tampa. We got Courier Express drop off. And this one for $10.99, which is called Fusion Logistics. We look alike. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, this one's for Sprinter vans. This one in Fusion Logistics. Let's see what else we got. Oh, US Pack got one. Have you been to uspack.com? US Pack yet, Keisha? Go ahead and check them out. Let me turn the camera around for you. I'm sure you've already been to this website, but for everybody who's watching this on TikTok, come to this website, contractor.go, US Pack. And they got plenty of work available for the US Packians, the Pacquiaos. All right. What other city and state we got? We got Louisville, Dallas, Texas, Any other city or state? Oh, we just reached the hour mark. So we about to go ahead and bounce on off. Do what else I do for my day. Yes, I do auto, but looking for medical courier. All right, all right. Stack, stack, stack. And do auto in the morning, medical at night. That's a great day. All right, my phone is about to go dead. But any other city or states in the building? Keisha, I appreciate you always tapping in with me, keeping the TikTok conversation going. No, thank you, love. Any more city or states? We got Cali. Cali is a large state. But let's see if anything on Cali. Cali. Let's see if anything Cali is. Let's see. Nope, no Cali for US Pack. So let's go back to the other website. And we need to know what part of Cali. Cali is a large state, almost big as a country, bigger than most European countries. So we need to narrow down Cali to a specific location. Gadget HD, but I got you. As soon as you do, we'll do it. But a lot of these companies are already showing you today. Of course, you coming in late. We got Lab Logistics. They operate in California area. We got also MedZoomer. They operate in those locations. Reliable Couriers. They operate in California. You see all the cities they operate in California. Orange County, I still don't know what that means, sir. I said city. This man gives me a county. I'm not from Cali. I don't know what Orange County is, what area that is, sir. But I'm going to assume it's close to Laguna Beach. It's like that show, Laguna Beach. Back in the day, the rich white people. So here we got Long Beach, San Jose, Urban, Orange County, and close to one of these areas, Los Angeles. There we go, Los Angeles. There we go. There you go, my friend. Boom, right there. Go ahead, write down this information. Reliable couriers, reliable couriers, reliable couriers, reliablecouriers.com. You're going to come on there, submit your information, then you're going to call them and say, hey, I got a van, car, truck, sedan, SUV. I'm willing to drive, I'm looking to drive. How can I get started today? Even if it's just one delivery. I like you guys. I want to be with you guys. I want to be a part of Reliable. All right. And then here's another one for Los Angeles, the EEC. I'm going to put this in the chat for you, sir. Just because you commented, you was patient, you came in late, but still on time. So go ahead, there you go, fam. Yes, sir, I got you. This is what I do on this channel. That's what Boss Up K is about. Go ahead and tap that like button. That's all I ask. Gadget ID, tap the like button. Now, if you do want to drop a super chat, you can hit that little dollar sign down below the chat button. Or you can hit me up on Cash App. I take those too, especially anybody looking at this on TikTok. Y'all can hit me up. Drop me a Cash App. Drop me a Cash App. There you go. There you go. Black Man Media, dollar sign Black Man Media. If you want to drop me a Cash App, I appreciate it. But a like tag, just tapping that like button helps get out, share the live, help out other people find work. That's what it's all about. We're going through hard times. The economy is looking bad. It's getting a little bit better. I have noticed that food prices are going down a little bit. And, pay is increasing, trying to keep up with the inflation. But it is what it is. What up, Cedo Lion, Fort Lauderdale? You down in the medical courier capital, South Florida, mid Florida area. So let's see what we got in those regions. I'm pretty sure this company is in the Florida area. Let's see, Florida. We got Fort Lauderdale. Damn, Mary Law, you went everywhere. I thought she was somewhere else, Mary Law. Yeah, I thought she was in Dallas. And in Oklahoma. Well, I guess Oklahoma, North Texas, Oklahoma kind of the same area. So I get it. I get it. But we doing Fort Lauderdale. The boy Cito Lion. Go ahead and tap that like button, Cito. I got you. Drop a super chat. Drop me a cash app, book a consultation, creditk.com. You want the one-on-one. All right. So here's Fort Lauderdale. Go ahead and write down the phone number, write down the address. You can pull up on them. Or you can just call. All right, Dolo, my boy. I appreciate you coming on in, commenting, engaging with me, talking a little shit with me this morning. I appreciate you, my bro. Love the channel, man. Hey, man. Ben, bam, oh, bada bing, bada boom. Man, appreciate you, bro. What city and state you calling from? Shout yourself out. Shout your business out. Let you know what you got going on. And then Oakland, Tulsa. Shout out to Tulsa. But here's South Florida for you, Cito Lion. Put a thumbs up in the chat. You still watching this? I got you. And then what we got? Oklahoma. It's Oklahoma on here. Let's go down to the O. Down to the O. Why is the O's not coming up? Okay. Okay. Well, no Oklahoma on this one. Of course, we got the Bay Area, Oklahoma. Let's go to here. Let's do Tulsa. Never really did Tulsa or Oklahoma. Oklahoma City or Tulsa. Doesn't look like too much going on. Meals Now, this is a great catering app company. You do pay a lot, so I will advise anyone who's not just trying to do medical courier work, but any type of delivery and get this money. Catering apps, food catering, Zifty, Red Wagon, Meals Now. I got a whole video about catering companies. Go ahead and check that video out. And a lot of them are in the major cities. You work in between like 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. 4-hour block, make about $50 an hour, delivering to downtown offices and people who need catering jobs, sometimes schools, universities, but most of the time you're delivering to office high-rise buildings and for lawyer offices and office events, things of that nature. I appreciate you, Cito Lion. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you hopping on in. I do this every Wednesday, sometimes Fridays, sometimes Mondays. I'm pretty consistent around this time, 9, 10 o'clock Eastern time. We go live. Hit that like button, turn the notifications on so you know when I'm on here. And as always, the replay is available for everybody to check out from the beginning. I usually do like a 10, 15 minute kind of presentation about one particular topic. Today is about beginning in the medical courier business, some beginning companies, some beginner apps you can hop on and get started with no experience. So check out that replay, check out the beginning of that. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out, hit the subscribe button. You do not want to miss any content I bring to you guys in this medical courier thingy. We got some new people watching today. I appreciate you guys coming in, commenting, not being shy. Let me know where you at so you can need help, and I'm willing to help. And, if you see people who are in your same city, same state, go ahead and reach out to them. You guys link up, share resources, share ideas, share information. Don't be afraid to collaborate. Collaboration over competition wins any day. All right. That's where we at. That's what it is. Your boy Credit K. My phone just died. And I need to go charge that up. And yeah. Till next time. If you want to book a consultation, there it is, creditk.com. Hit me up on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, Credit KX, Credit K. And then one last Shameless plug for the super chats and the cash app. And we gone.